Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another installment of Secret Life of a Webcam Performer. I'm your host, as always, Bensi. Alright. Today is all about the media and being social.
Uncle Benny, what are you doing?
Talking to these wonderful people about the socialized media.
It's okay. I got this. It's fine.
You seem overworked.
I am. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you.
It's so rude. Just like
I'm not. Thank you, Uncle Benny. Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of our branding and social media episode. I'm glad you're here. So we already dissected on how to begin branding, but now we want to make money from our wonderful selves. But we need a platform, right? So disclaimer, we are not talking about making your own website yet. But I will show you how to have success on social media, become more active with fans, and of course, attract brands. Now look, there are tons of platforms. You have Tumblr, OnlyFans, YouTube, Musical.ly. I can think of so many. But I see most of these platforms as what I refer to as secondary platforms for us cam models. So let's begin and talk about the Holy Trinity. Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram. You can choose one or you can choose them all and use each to promote one another. It's like the circle of life. So let's break it down. Here we have Twitter. Twitter is my personal favorite for connecting with fans, other girls, and promo groups. You can pretty much post anything you want as long as you follow a few easy rules. 1. No nudes as your Abby or your banner. 2. No nudes if you're a new account unless your account is on private. But let's talk about this rule. So when you're a new account, anybody can find you. Anybody can look you up on Twitter and follow you, and you can be involved in any conversation. So when you're a new account and you don't have that many followers and you're just giving out your name for the first time and no one really knows you yet, if you start posting a ton of nudes, what will happen is Twitter's mean robot algorithm of death will come around and it will say, oh no, there's children on this site and your boobies are out and we can't have that. So you'll have like a small account and then you'll end up getting something called shadow ban. And being shadow banned sucks because that pretty much means everything I just said, that you were visual and everyone could see you, or visible, that's what I meant to say, I'm tired. Visible, and everyone can see you and you're all there, now they can't. And now they literally have to know your exact username to find you and press, it's a lot. And then your account has like an age restriction on it and it says this account posts explicit content, is that cool with you? And it just becomes like a whole thing. So I say until you have an account that has the amount of followers that you feel like super comfortable with, I say 10K. Like 10K is a good number. I feel like it's a pretty solid base. Like your 10K, you can you're solid. Then if you really want to start posting nudes, post nudes. I didn't post nudes till I was very far along, and I think I made a good decision because I have a good amount of followers. So just and you can still post links and whatever else you need to post, and you can censor your nudes, you can put emojis, you can do whatever you want to do. Just be careful. It's really annoying, but it's understandable, and you don't want a bunch of kids seeing you anyway. Also, on both Twitter and Instagram, and obviously I'll get to Instagram in a second, be careful of your hashtags. Like, don't be tagging, like, tits, bad words, and stuff like that. Just refrain from doing things like that. That will get you shadow banned way faster. The algorithm's like, bam, 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 I see you. So, yeah. Aside from that, Twitter is great. I'm on it constantly. It's probably, like, my favorite. And Yeah, so don't let that scare you away from Twitter, because Twitter is false. Next, let's chat about Instagram. Now, Instagram is completely different. You'll often hear sex industry peeps complain, and you'll even hear girls say that they can't make accounts or refuse to make accounts because either their account keeps getting deleted or they've been deleted in the past. Now, here's how I found it's the easiest to avoid getting banned. Okay, so first, look at IG as a magazine, or better yet, as a billboard. This is a place where brands and customers will find you. Post maybe 1 to 2 of your best pictures a day. Best quality, favorite pictures. Not too many selfies, not too many memes. Bad quality pics and excessive amount of pics can minimize your growth and brand deals. Also, Instagram is not the place for nudes, or what they again call sexually explicit. It's a really blurry line, and they're definitely cracking down on us sex workers. But I feel like I kind of have a handle on the crazy. My advice, think art. Think Vogue Italian. Think Playboy. Right now, not 10 years ago. Just stick to implied and make sure that all of your photos have a readable concept and be tasteful. Now, obviously, you see accounts slip under the radar all the time. We'll have 1 million followers, 100K followers, whatever. And yeah, it happens. But then you also watch those same people get suspended or lose their accounts for good. And it's just crazy. And I cannot imagine working so hard and having that account and then getting it just taken away. I can understand, well, I don't want to understand, but I can understand getting hacked. But when it's actually Instagram doing it, it's really, really, really hard and sad. Again, be careful of hashtags. Instead of using big ass or big booty, try cheeky. Instead of using stuff about, I don't know, your boobies or whatever, use the word fit or bikini or fitness or self-love. Again, sexual tags will get you noticed and might get you suspended. Or at least get that picture taken down, and that sucks. You hear these girls and guys all the time talk about haters, and yeah, there are haters that report your picture, but for the most part, it's Instagram that takes it down. Next, Snapchat. So as long as your geotag is off and your story is set to friends only, you can post anything you want of yourself. But with that being said, this intimacy should be valued as such. And that is why you see all of us girls selling our Snapchats and charging for memberships. But if you do decide to get a public Snapchat, just think of it as the same rules as Instagram, and yeah, stay PG-13. It's still a great place for promo though. And you can always have a free and a paid, so you can promo your paid from your free. So this should go without saying, but your cam site or your clip site is really your main way to stay in communication with your fans. I mean, some people don't have social media and they shouldn't be forced to, and you shouldn't make them feel bad for not having one. And then once you pick one or all three of these is the time that you can maybe think about hopping on a secondary. I'm obviously on a ton. But don't get stressed. And the main thing is focus on the platforms that make you the most revenue. And revenue can also mean interactions. My point is, if you're getting a lot of likes on a picture and you're also telling the people in the comment below the picture where to find you or where you post your clips or to follow you on Twitter, then it's worth it. Okay, cuties, I hope that was helpful. As usual, questions and comments and all that fun stuff go below. Please follow and share. Please share. And I will see you next week, hopefully Thursday, for more new girl tips. I'm trying to post 3 days a week, so yeah, help me out. Okay, bye.